This is Angel from Ames Power. Today we'll be unboxing and installing a lithium iron phosphate 48-volt battery designed specifically for golf carts. Before you begin, inspect the outside of the container to check for shipping damage. On the box you'll find a QR code. Scan to get the downloadable manual. Let's get started. Using a flathead screwdriver, bend each tab up. The tabs have a convenient hole to aid in straightening each tab. Repeat for each of the tabs. Make sure you get them all open and be careful not to cut yourself on the open tabs. Remove the top of the crate. Take out the styrofoam. And for safety, you should have a friend help you remove the battery. Put one foot on the base of the pallet to keep it in place as you pull the battery out. Remove it from the box and gently set it down. Be sure to also remove the two accessory boxes, then slide the larger container out of the way. One of the small boxes you'll get is the cord for the LCD display, and the other is the LCD display itself, which you'll be able to mount on your batteries or on your golf cart. The display cord will plug into the end of the battery, then into the display for checking battery status. The battery has a power button. We'll turn it on, but if the battery is going to be unused for an extended time, you should turn it off to prevent over discharge. If you'd like to check the battery status at this point, you can grab your Ames power clamp voltmeter and touch to the battery terminals. Just a heads up, don't be concerned that the battery doesn't arrive fully charged. For reasons of safety, these batteries are typically shipped at about half the charge. And out of the box, this battery is 52.68 volts. Another way to check is to temporarily connect the LCD display to the battery. We recommend that you don't leave the display connected while installing the battery. With the display connected, again, you'll see the battery is at 52.6 volts. You'll also see the temperature and the charge percentage. Next, let's unpack the battery charger, which was likely shipped separately. As with the battery, make sure that the charger box was not damaged in shipping. Inside there will be several cables, which we'll go over, some mounting screws, and an instruction manual. This is your external waterproof port for the charger. The charger has a convenient handle. When installed, the charger will connect to the battery with an SB-style connector. This cord will connect to the charger and then plugged into the charger port. The reason this is in two parts is to allow you to modify the cable length to match your specific mounting requirements. Now the installation. In this golf cart, we'll be replacing 4 batteries with our new, more powerful, lighter, single battery. The end result will be a simpler, neater, easier to maintain power source. Start with emptying the battery compartment of the old batteries and excess cabling. Then lower the new battery into place. And again, it's a good idea to get help placing the battery. There are mounting brackets on the battery, but you may choose to use strapping or another option. This golf cart has a port for the old charger. We'll be replacing it with the new one, but you can mount your charger port in a different location if you prefer. Next, place the charger in the battery compartment. You can also mount this elsewhere if you'd like. Connect the display cord to the battery. It has a protective cover, just lift it out of the way. Plug in the cable and secure by tightening the outer sleeve. The display may be mounted where you like or attached with Velcro to the battery. Now you're ready to complete the battery charge. Plug a 110-volt standard extension cord into the port. A full initial charge will take up to 10 hours. You can monitor the charging status with the display. And that's all there is to it. Your new battery will be ready to go. It will last 8 to 10 times the charge cycles as conventional lead. It has a prorated 10-year warranty, and US-based Ames tech support is available.